So is Double Bubble. Marshmallow bits. What I'm talking about is this. Marshmallow bits. Believe it or not, these are made with pork. So is Double Bubble. Made with pork. And I got a few of these items here to make it go a little bit quicker. Talk about Pop-Tarts. It's in the frosting. Okay, that's where it is. The unfrosted ones are fine. Kraft macaroni and cheese. That's going to bother a lot of people. I know it is. Same with this. It's got pork in there. You can't just switch brands. It's also in that one. Here's another one that hurts because these are really good. I think it's got lard in this. Almost all marshmallows, gelatin, made with pork. Same with these. I love these things. This, Rocky Road, got marshmallows in it, see? There's pork in it. Let's not get pork sausage, we'll get chicken. But if you look on the back, I don't know how well you can see that. It says it has a pork casing.
You see? You see how deceitful that is? That's what I'm saying. Why do you need pork to make cheese? Only thing you need to make with cheese is milk, oil, and water. You see what I'm saying? All these different products. You know what I'm saying? You got the chicken sausage, but it's in a pork casing. Ain't no chicken casings. This man is the devil, man.
Switch brands. Let's go to this one. All went out of the back. Got a pork casing. Okay. Well, let's not just stop with food. Let's go look at some other non-food items. This has got pork in it, believe it or not.
That's what I'm saying. So I gotta have pork in my clothes since I don't want it in my system. So you either got pork on the inside or you got pork on the outside. You gotta wash your clothes, right?
Fabric softener. Let's do some soap.
You gotta clean your body. So it's already hard acid water along with pork in the soap. We filthy, man. Filthy. Not voluntarily either.
Shampoo. And we got deodorant.
It's pork and secret deodorant. I guess that's why it's a secret. Yeah. This is why we call this man the devil. The self-proclaimed white man is the devil. The earth was given into his hands, going back to Jacob and Esau, and that blessing that was given to him by Isaac. It goes back further than that, but I'm at work. I don't got time.
And some toothpaste. Gelatin. This may or may not. Got gelatin. Good bet. Gotta watch out for the gummies made with gelatin. Kids' vitamins. Antibacterial soap. Vitamins.
That's what I'm saying. How you got antibacterial soap with pork in it? This is why we call you the devil.
Even for the kiddies. And crumbs. That was insane, I know. And that was just the tip of the iceberg, too. There's a lot of products I didn't even cover. And some of those products now may not contain pork. So we can only go by what we're told on different websites or when we called ourselves and what they told us at the time. So just trying to fill you in on some stuff that may make you unclean.
That's what I'm saying, man. It's damn near impossible. But it is impossible to be clean under this setup, man. You see? The earth is defiled, man, in every aspect. So is the leadership of the world, who is the Edomites. You see, the self-proclaimed white man.
Okay? So, I hated even touching any of that stuff. Now I'm unclean until sundown. Let's get out of here. And we're back. What a mess. What upsets me is some of these are just wonderful products, some that I enjoyed for many years. I'm going to admit something here. I'm kind of a big kid at heart, and I absolutely love Lucky Charms. But I won't eat it anymore since the little marshmallows are made with pork, I was told. Some of these companies use a plant-based gelatin, and I'd be willing to pay a little bit more money if I could enjoy a bowl of Lucky Charms once in a while. And same thing with dry roasted peanuts. I can eat a ton of those things. And Grand's biscuits, quite a few of these products we looked at today. I absolutely love them, but I will not eat them because they either contain or they may contain pork. Something else I want to mention too is a friend of mine, his wife is on Prozac. That medicine she's on has a gelatin coating on it, and they called the company, and it is made with pork. And they were able to get one.
You gonna make medicine with pork, bro? That's what I'm saying, man. If you go to a doctor, depending on what's ailing you, they're gonna tell you to change your diet, and they're gonna try to eliminate pork, right? But then they're gonna give you medicine that contains pork, so you still getting it. That's why we saying this man is the devil, man.
That wasn't made with pork, but it was quite a bit more expensive, which isn't a big issue if you have insurance. They didn't have insurance, so it cost them considerable amount of money to get a non-pork base. But you do what you got to do to stay clean. And talking about those kind of medicines is a whole different issue, and I'm not even going to go into that. Some people need to be on certain medicines for certain reasons, which is fine, but make sure what you're taking is clean. Not everything made with gelatin is unclean. That's not what I'm saying.
You know, see, that's what I'm saying. He's trying to be fair. He's trying to be objective. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to hold his emotions in check. But you can clearly see that this man is frustrated with just trying to live. So how much more for us? You see? You think that this man is Jewish. You see, he's talking about staying clean, the dietary law. You know, he could be an Israelite. You know what I'm saying? But he could also be an Amalekite. You know what I'm saying? The Spirit is gonna reveal what this man is. But that's what I'm saying. Whether you the real Israelite or a so-called Jew, you still have to deal with this devil.
First Torah teacher used to say, seems like the longer we walk this path, the road gets narrower and narrower. And he was right. It does. But we're being tested, and we're also coming out of hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years of bad doctrine and dogma and religion and a world that just doesn't care about being set apart.
He sound like us, don't he? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. He sighing and crying, man. You don't be surprised if you see this dude out on the highways and byways.
To the Creator. I wish it was as simple as avoiding obvious things like ham and catfish and shrimp and oysters and crab. But it's not. We have to dig a little bit deeper so we can...
That's what I'm saying. How much more for us, man? That's exactly how we feel, man, walking through the grocery store, man. That's exactly how we feel, man. That's why we call you the devil, man. That's what I'm saying. It ain't as easy as just, look, I'm not going to eat this or I'm not going to eat that. No, whatever you choose to eat, it will be defiled, man. We eat our bread defiled among the Gentiles, man.
Be obedient, and so we don't defile our temples. I should also add here that due to changing technologies at time or the way they manufacture stuff, some of these companies may no longer be using pork in their products. That's entirely possible. The best bet is to call for yourself and ask. There's a lot of good websites out there that have a lot of this information, but since we're not affiliated with them, I'm not sure how up to date they are either. So, like I said, it's best to call some of these companies and find out.
That's what I'm saying, man. We shouldn't have to do all that just before we figure out what we're going to have for dinner. We shouldn't have to do all that. But that's what I'm saying. When the righteous are a majority, the people rejoice. When the wicked bears rule, the people mourn. This man is mourning, man. This dude is mourning, man. All he want to do is just go to the store. And he can't.
Well, I hope this video blessed you and that it didn't overwhelm you. I know it was a lot to look at today, and it'll kind of drive you mad when you're really trying to figure out at first, what can I eat? At first we thought we were clear, just avoiding the major things. But when you find out that the adversary is working very hard all the time to keep us defiled.
Keep that in mind. The adversary is working very hard to keep us defiled, man. Hey, now maybe y'all will believe it since y'all heard a white man say it. A so-called white man.
But anyway, we do what we can. We ask the Father for guidance. And I just pray that you're all blessed. Please support us by subscribing. And shalom, everybody. And thank you, as always, for being a part of Beit Tefillah Productions.
Hey, man. This is why we call this man the damn devil, man. And with that, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. And peace and blessings to the Akim teaching about the Ma'amath. That's the sincerity and truth. Shalom.
Hey, you ever seen a wealthy person or a wealthy family or a jet owner? Like, I got a jet, I'm sorry, you know. You ever done that, seen that, and wondered, what would they do? What did they do to get it? And number two, what would they do to get it all over again? Or could they even get it all over again? Were they just lucky the first time? For probably 40 years now, I've been wondering the same thing. I see some family that owns a house in the Hamptons on the beach, or in La Jolla in California, or some guy that's flying across the country in his own jet, or he's at the blackjack table in Vegas, you know, spending $1,000 a hand. I've always wondered, what did they do? And number two, to get it. And number two, could they get it all over again? My name's Grant Cardone, and I'm happy to say I'm one of those people. I have a company that has almost $3 billion worth of real estate today, and another company that does almost $200 million a year in gross sales. I've come up from nothing, literally nothing. And Discovery Channel reached out to me last year and said, hey, could you, if we drop you off in the city, you can't use your name, can't use your contacts, you can't use your money, we're gonna take all your money away. You have no place to live, no food to eat, and you can't reach out to your buddies, your rich buddies. How long would it take you to put it all back together? I said, give me 90 days and I'll build $1 million business. Well, in truth, I built a $5.5 million business with no money, couldn't use my contacts, shaved my head, took on a new identity, wore these glasses that faked everybody out and had a mask on most of the time, and built a $5.5 million business in 90 days. And I'm telling you, I did this to prove to people that you don't need time, you don't need money, and you don't need a name. But you do need a strategy. You need to know exactly how to do it. There's a way to do it. What I want to do today is I want to give you the strategy. It's taken me 45 years to figure this out. Nobody gave this to me. And I promised my mother when I was 16 years old, if I ever figure this out, because we grew up poor, my mom was scared every day. I said, if I ever figure this out, and if I get wealthy, because I used to have these dreams and fantasies of like being wealthy one day, I'm going to make it. I'm going to be the superhero of my house. And I told my mom, I said, if I ever figure it out, I'm going to share it with other people. And that's what I want to do with you today. I want to share this with you, okay? And some of you are going to do nothing with it. Cost you nothing, by the way. Some of you will do nothing with it, and some of you will turn this into millions, tens of millions. Maybe somebody will see this, use this, and become a billionaire because of it. I'm doing this right now for free. I will not keep it for free for long. We're trying to do a test group to see what kind of response we get from you when you get on the program. $5.5 million in 90 days because of a strategy. Okay, but you got to have the strategy. You don't need the name. You don't need good looks. You don't need a jet. You don't need a bunch of social media. In fact, I didn't use social media for 90 days, and I still built a $5.5 million business. So I want to give you this for free. Grab it right here, and I want to share with you for free exactly what you can do to get from poverty to financial freedom. To get from making excuses about time and money to having all the time and money that you want. It's possible. Look, the dream is possible. You don't have to live in America to make this dream real. You can do it anywhere. You don't need a name, you don't need money, but you do need a strategy. I hope you take advantage of this, okay? If you, and when you, for those of you, hit $1 million in 90 days, I'm gonna put you on this bird. We're gonna go for a ride on the bird, and I'm gonna have you sit right here. I'm gonna have you sit right here. I'm gonna sit right here, or maybe across from you. Maybe we'll play some backgammon or some chess or some gin, and then we're gonna figure out how we can do business together, okay? But first, you need to get to training. Click right there. Let's do this. Let's get financial freedom together.